Hello everyone, this is Joe Brewer again. This time I'm at the Bioparque in Barichara where we're making the food forest. And today I want to share with you just a little technique that I'm using. It's actually so simple it's kind of deceptive. Again, I'm working with the invasive grass, which I have some right here. And I want to show you how I'm pulling this grass and making soil in two ways so that my problem becomes part of the solution. So as you may recall, we're here in a place where we're making a food forest, and we've been clearing out all of this grass, and we've been digging a pond and a water retention system that I talked about in another video. What I want to show you right now is that as I pull out this invasive grass that forms a root system like a carpet, and so it suffocates out and kills the native plants, there's a lot of dirt and muck and stuff that comes out of this that I'm taking and spreading it out on the ground. And you can see here that I'm spreading it out on the ground to make a mulch layer where this is where the grass was. And after I pulled the grass, I'm taking all of that mulch, or I'm taking all of that, like, you know, the bits of soil, the bits of clay, the pieces of decaying leaves that have fallen from the trees that are all clumped in with this. And I'm spreading it out to make a layer of mulch. But then take all the grass and I'm making a giant compost pile, which is getting bigger and bigger. And this is a big pile of grass, which you can see my daughter release for scale. And this has the added benefit of being a fantastic playground. She loves climbing up it and jumping off it. It's like a trampoline for her. And so what's interesting is as I'm pulling out all of this grass to allow the native species to start to emerge again, well, first, you can actually see some of the native plants are coming back. This was all grass before, and after only about 2 months when we started this, you can already see that there are other little plants growing here that if the grass was here, the grass would suffocate them and starve them out. But because we've removed the grass, they're able to start growing, and then we can just pull the grass as it comes up much easier. And I'm using a pickaxe to pull the grass up, and it just pulls up like pulling carpet out of your house. And then I'm using it to make this layer of mulch where we're going to end up planting our food forest, a collection of native plants that can be used for growing food, medicinal plants, plants for making natural fibers to make clothing and baskets and things like this, and also construction materials like timber for building construction. And so this is the really cool thing is here we're pulling out the grass, opening space for native species, preparing the soil by pulling the dirt that was in the roots of the grass, which has actually been made better by the grass being here. We're able to spread it out to make a mulch layer and then turn our giant pile of grass into a playground and compost. So this is what we're doing. This is one of the other little techniques. Basically, I just walk around this area with a clump of grass, breaking apart the roots and getting all that dirt out and spreading it across the ground. And it makes a surface layer that is more permeable, that will absorb and hold water, so it'll hold moisture longer. It creates a very small layer, maybe like a centimeter thick or half an inch thick, of shade for any kind of native plants that are just as seeds. So the seeds don't dry out in the sun, and they can begin to activate during the next rain. And all of this is happening by pulling the grass, walking around, breaking the roots apart with my fingers and spreading out the dirt, and then making a playground and and a compost pile. And you can see it's fun for the whole family. So there you go. That's my little lesson for today as we're building a food forest here in Barichara, Colombia in the Móncora Bioparque, which is a community reforestation project. Here we're working on 1 hectare of land that we're just starting in the corner. We'll start working our way down. And this is how we're pulling the invasive grass, growing mulch, making compost, and creating a playground. Pretty cool, eh? At least sure likes it. All right, thanks. I hope you enjoyed this and that this is somewhat insightful and useful for you. Of course, I'll add a link in the bottom for anyone who would like to support our work with the Barichara Regeneration Fund. And I hope you are inspired to go out and make a little piece of earth better and to regenerate and heal an ecosystem of your own. Thanks so much.